About a week ago, I dedicated a couple of days to Dead or Alive 5 and 6, planning to make a video, not about DOA. But while I was playing those games, comparing them to each other, I had some thoughts about a new possible upcoming game and decided to make a video about it sometime in future. But few days after that, Tecmo announced DOA 6 last round, ruining my plans and the idea of the video. So what was I thinking? DOA 5 always was better than DOA 6 in my opinion. But when I played 6 right after 5, this feeling became much stronger. It's really hard to understand why they made that new game, what they was thinking about. There are some new mechanics that I don't really like, but in general they didn't change much. Better graphics? I'm not sure. It feels like they use more makeup to make the surface of skin smoother and hide all defects. I mean, if they were real. That kind of skin tone looks very unnatural. Using it in a game makes no sense. Does it really make the girls look more beautiful? I don't think so. It feels like they made something, changed something a little, just not to make the same thing once again, because it is another game. They had to change it somehow. But it's not better. I'm sure a lot of people think graphically DOA 6 is even worse. So what do we have as a result? Higher system requirements. For nothing. And we lost tag mode somewhere, which is a huge loss. I know people were complaining about a lot of things when DOA 6 was released, and they still are complaining. For me, most of those things don't even deserve consideration. So my conclusion was, I'm not really ready for DOA 7. The best DOA game has already been made. They tried to make it better. I'm not sure they really did, but let's pretend that it's true. And they failed with DOA 6. And I was playing DOA 5 last round feeling like it's a perfect 3D fighting game, except the story mode. Don't make DOA 7, just make DOA 5 the very last round, or something like that. Use modern features for online, everything that technology allows you to do nowadays to make it better in different ways. But don't touch the core, the mechanics, the general feeling of the gameplay. Don't even touch the graphics. Let it run on any 10 years or even older PCs. It's perfect, it's well optimized. And what we see in the trailer? I'm disappointed. You know, when DOA 6 was released, I couldn't even install the game to my PC. Now I know I just had not enough patience to try everything. But I also know for sure that I couldn't play it anyway on that PC. When I found out there was no tag mode, I couldn't find any reason to build a new PC, so I skipped the game. And now I know for sure that I lost nothing. DOA 5 is better. Tecmo decided to make DOA 6 last round. I understand they chose the last game, but it's maybe the most questionable, the most controversial part. I just didn't expect that. Bad choice. They also could make a remaster of any older game. DOA 3 and 4 were exclusives for Xbox consoles. They could unfetter them. Okay, what about DOA 7? I love this series, but as I said, I'm not prepared after DOA 6 and especially now after all Virtua Fighter 6 news. Sega made a great announcement, and I was excited at first. They made VF5 Revo, so I suppose Tecmo want to follow the same footsteps by making last round. However, I think for Tecmo it is an unnecessary move. But earlier they released Ninja Gaiden 2 Black before Ninja Gaiden 4, so it's just the way it goes. But it was Ninja Gaiden 2, not 3. They also made a remake of Fatal Frame 2 for a second time. I'm glad they have money, I hope they can make more with all these games. That's okay. I'm just really afraid of DOA 6 last round failure. I read comments below the DOA 6 last round trailer. People are ready to bury it before it's born. And it's the same with DOA 7. A lot of expectations, a lot of animosity, a lot of bad words about the original DOA 6 game. I've got mixed feeling. Let's get back to Virtua Fighter. I didn't like the gameplay video. For me, the problem is heat effects. I was excited and then this feeling just died out. So, I'm not prepared to see what Tecmo can put in their new game. But at the same time, I don't think they should make the same game once again, because DOA 6 wasn't an interesting game at all. That's why I thought that the best decision for them could be DOA 5 the very last round. But now it is as it is. We'll just wait.